All right, how's everybody doing? We'll see if we can get some. All right, can y'all hear me okay? All right, looks like we got a couple people joining in right now. Give it just a little bit, give it a few seconds, get a few people in here, and I'll go ahead and get started and tell my story, I guess. I want to go ahead and thank Johnny May, man. This is amazing what he's got going on in here. This dude is doing big things. I appreciate you pulling me in on this and asking me to join in on this, doing these videos, man. This is amazing. The people that you've had come before me and the ones coming after me, man, y'all are superstars. I love learning everything about all you guys. It's amazing, man. Johnny, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Love you, man. Yeah, I see I got some people on here, some people on our team. What's going on, guys? All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and swipe these comments because, like some people, I'll end up getting distracted and not paying attention. So, all right. I'll go ahead and tell you all a little bit about myself. My name is James Jordan. I currently live in Owensboro, Kentucky. It's on the western side of the state, about 2 hours west of Louisville. And been here for about 18 years. And I guess I'll explain how I got here. I'm originally from Southern California. I grew up in Riverside, lived there for about 11 years. Moved from Riverside to Las Vegas, Nevada. My parents took a job in Las Vegas. We ended up going there, stayed there for about a year. They accepted a job in Colorado Springs. We ended up moving to Colorado Springs, and we went there for about a year or so. And then work brought us back to Las Vegas, and I moved there. We moved back to Vegas when I was about 15 years old, or 13 years old, I'm sorry. And spent most of my I guess I spent all my teen years there. Went to high school in Vegas, stayed there till I was about 21. I met my first wife in Las Vegas. I met her when I was 18 years old, got married shortly after we met. A year or so after we met, we welcomed our first kid, Sydney, my oldest daughter. She's 18 years old, just graduated this year. Pretty excited about that, man. I feel like I'm getting old. So we stayed there for probably about 2 years or so after we got married. 2 or so years. We left in 2001 and ended up moving to Owensboro. She convinced me to come back here. She had some family from this area. Kind of nervous about it. Didn't really know anybody. Never been. I'm an only child, never been away from my parents, something new. Anyways, branched out and did it, and come out here about a year or so after we got out here. I welcomed my second child, Madison, and that was she's an amazing kid. But shortly after that, me and my wife started having problems. We ended up splitting up sometime in into 2003, and ended up getting a divorce. So met someone else, ended up remarrying in 2005, 2006, welcome kid number 3, that's Morgan. Everything going good there. 2010, welcomed my first son, Samuel. He's an awesome little dude, love him, crazy kid. 2015, me and my second wife split up. Been married 2 times now. Currently married to my third wife. Last one, Beth, I love you. We're we're going the distance on this one. So we got married last year. So anyways, after my 4th kid, Samuel, was born, and after I got the divorce from my second wife, we ended up getting with Beth. When I got with Beth, she had 2 twins, or she had a set of twins, Jackson and Harley. So we have a blended family. I got my kids that I had from previous relationships, her kids that she had from a previous relationship. Brought them together, had 6 kids. Last year, 2017, we welcomed number 7, Ruby. This is probably the last one. I've got a huge family, 7 kids. Crazy because I'm an only child, and when I was a kid, teenager, I didn't want any kids at all. But now I couldn't imagine my life without them, man. They're a total blessing. I love them, love all of them. I really don't know. Touch nervous here. I don't do these live videos very often. I don't even know if I introduced my wife. My wife's name is Beth Jordan. We are executives in Young Living. We have been in using oils for a little over 2 years. I'll go ahead and tell that story. About June 2016, Beth's sister-in-law, Megan Chapman, who is our silver upline leader, she came to town. She was living in South Carolina. She came to town and taught an oil class. Beth went to this class, loved it, learned all kinds of stuff. It was June 2016. In July 2016, we saved up the money, got together, and bought the premium starter kit, joined up. And got it, got the kit, came in, opened it up, found out shortly after that we were pregnant with Ruby. Beth had we had a lot of complications with pregnancy. Prior to me in the picture, she had 3 miscarriages, then she had the twins, then in between the twins and Ruby, she had another miscarriage. So we were real cautious and wanted to make sure that we followed whatever the doctor said and didn't know much about these oils. So we boxed them up, put them back up on the shelf, and didn't touch them for several months. And so everything going good there, followed the strict regimens, whatever the doctor said, whatever they're telling us to do, followed through with it. I want to say October, November of 2016, Beth is on here, she can correct me if I'm wrong, but the twins ended up getting sick, come down with the funk or something like that, the crud going around that time of year, and she was really wanting to not use that store-bought stuff, you know, that toxin stuff that everybody puts into their body. She was really not wanting to do that. So she ended up doing some research, pulled those oils down off the shelf, and started using them, put them on the kids, helping support their bodies and all that good stuff. And man, lo and behold, the stuff worked. I was shocked, but I still wasn't a believer in it. I wasn't supporting her like I should have, but you know, she was using it on the kids. So at that point, we pulled it down. She's diffusing, you know, all the different oils from the kit, looking at buying stuff, spending the minimum, you know, PV to get the rewards points and all that stuff. And I'm sitting back here just not being a believer at all, not, you know, thinking it's a bunch of BS. And so we went through that point. Fast forward a few months, we go have some pizzas. That's maybe summertime 2017, a little after Ruby's born. And we end up having some pizza. You know, you get that acidic issue with your throat burning and all that stuff. And I was always taking the store-bought stuff to fight that. And late at night, 11:30 at night, I go to my little cabinet, pull my stuff out. Stuff that I normally use is empty, man. It's gone. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go out. It's almost midnight. I don't want to go out out traveling to the store 15, 20 minutes away to go get some stuff. So I just said, I'm going to let it go. I fought it, laid on the couch, fought it for a while, didn't get better. Ended up finally around midnight, 12:30 that night, something like that, I got desperate and I said, babe, I'm desperate. Give me some of your voodoo stuff, whatever it is you do. I can't handle this anymore. So she gave me some Digize. I'm not going to get into how I used it or anything like that, but amazing stuff. I guess that's my gateway oil into all this, because I could not. I was taking so much other stuff from the store that once I got this Digize, I stopped using all that, and it was just amazing. It just opened it up, and I got to thinking, man, if that little bottle of voodoo juice did this, what's the rest of this stuff do? So I became a believer, secretly started researching the stuff and not really telling her I was doing it. I let her know it worked, but I wasn't letting her know that I was, you know, I was stupid. I wasn't supporting her like I should have. And So anyways, we I guess it was probably, fast forward a few months, probably October, November, of 2017, I decided I'm going to jump on board with her and we're going to do this business. Of course, that time she was already an executive. She had busted her ass to get to this point. Only been doing the business technically a few months, 3 or 4 months, something like that. Got to executive, and then I said, "Oh well, you've done all this. I'm gonna jump in." I start seeing money come in, little, smaller paychecks, stuff like that. But it's nice to have that money paying for our oils that we're spending and all that. So I jumped on in with her, and I probably should have been a lot more supportive than I was. But I helped out. She ended up going to events, and she went to like a Diamond Bound event and got to meet Danny and Echo and Jordan Schrant, Bethany Shipley, all these awesome people that I've heard people talk about them, but now that I know who they are, man, it's amazing the people that she got to meet. And she went to this event, Diamond Bound in Branson, and when she come back, she said, "Hey, you need to check out this Essentially Equipped Challenge. It's a men's oil Facebook group." So I didn't know much about it, but I ended up searching the page out, found it, got added to the group, sat quietly in there for a couple months and just read all this stuff and saw that these guys, they seemed genuine, but I didn't know what to think about it. I've always kept to myself, I guess, and found out about this event in Dallas in February of 2018 called Advance. Rocking the shirt right now, Advance 9.0 Dallas. And my brother-in-law, Bill Jarbo, was going to it, and one of their good friends, which is also their upline and our upline, Chris Swift, was going to go to it. And we got a little group thing going in Facebook Messenger and got to talking, mapping everything out, planning what we're going to do when we're going to get there, and really had no idea what to expect. Didn't know anybody except really my brother-in-law, Bill Jarbo, and just went, man, just hoping for the best and not expecting much of anything. Like some of the other stories some of these guys, other guys have told, man. I just went to get away for the weekend, I guess. And got down there, spent that weekend in Dallas with these guys, and learned from Les Wright and Andy Jenkins and all these people speaking, Jeremy Aliff, Danny Hill. Man, I'm drawing a blank right now, man. There was so many people up there. I've met so many amazing men through this advanced group. It's in the EEC. It's amazing. I truly believe the best part, the oils, the Young Living oils are amazing. Everything about them is amazing. They work like they're supposed to. They do all the stuff that I guess we'd expect them to do. But it's not the best part at all of Young Living. It's the people, the brotherhood of these men in this group, man. People like Johnny and Danny and Aliff and Les, Andy, hell, Scott Garner. I've never even met the guy, but just talking to Jay Pointer, I learned stuff from these people all the time. How to be a better husband, better father, be a better man, be there for my family, and I feel like being involved in these groups has pointed this out to me. Things that I was lacking and things that I was failing at as a husband and a father, and things I've done wrong in the past. And I'm just extremely grateful that Beth jumped into this 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, and pushed us, kept pushing me, kept pushing these oils on me, and I finally opened up. I'm super, super, super glad and blessed that she did this. And like I said, the people we've got an amazing upline support. I don't know. We couldn't do it without these people, man. They've guided us and helped us along the way. We've struggled, and they've always been there to help us. You got Rachel James and Megan Chapman, Jamie Swift, Monica Pelliter. I've talked to her today. Sarah Lee. Some of these people that have been there for us And whether it's just they don't even know they've helped us, just seeing things they've posted that have guided us and helped us, or they've physically talked to us and helped us along the way. It's just been amazing. The people are great. I love all of them. I'm excited to see where we're heading. We're executives right now, and we are extremely close to silver. We're pushing that silver number real close this month. It's we're grinding for it. You know, we got 12, 13 days left in the month right now. We're grinding to get that silver. We want to get that rank and go to some of these retreats with these people. You know, I want to hang out with these guys more. And but anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and close out. I really don't know how long I've been on here, how much time I've taken, but I am on my way to work here in a few minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off here in just a minute. But I want to thank everybody for jumping in. Support your wives, man. Support them in this. Your spouses, girlfriends, whatever. Support them in this. Be there for them. Help them out. Watch the kids. Take the kids. Go to the park. Go to the museum, library, whatever it is. Go in the backyard and get them out of the house so your wife can focus and help grow. We're still new at this. We're still learning, but I'm super excited as to where this is going to go. The freedom, availability, and possibilities that come from this is amazing. But even if there wasn't that time freedom and financial freedom and all of that, the product, the people, all that is worth it without any of the financial, the monetary positives that come from it. We would still use the products if it wasn't, even if we weren't making any money off of it at all. You know, we'd still use the stuff. So anyways, I just want to thank everybody. Thank Johnny May for inviting me to this thing. It's a huge group. Check out these guys coming after me. If you haven't watched the ones before me, check them out. They're amazing. I just want to say I can't wait to see all my brothers in Minneapolis here in about a month or so for Advanced 10.0. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to learn something from everybody. Love y'all. I am going to close out with a quote. One of my favorite quotes. Love it. And after that, I'm out. So, fear causes hesitation, and hesitation will cause your worst fears to come true. Remember that. Think on it. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something you're not used to. This right here, this Facebook Live thing is not for me. Or it didn't used to be, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm good at public speaking, but hey, we're going to see where it takes us. I stepped out. I done my thing. Johnny, I love you, man. See y'all in a month or so. Peace.